All right, hey, what's up? I'm finally back after about kind of like 3 years of not even really bothering to upload a video. My last video was out at Golden Pond, which is a range down in land between the lakes in southern Kentucky. I went out there pretty often to just do field archery and practice between 40 and 100 yards. Luckily, there was a target out there in which I could actually get that distance. So my last setup, I was shooting a Carbon Defiant Turbo. I was shooting that at 80 pounds with a Hogfather sight, ripcord rest, and eventually I put Winner's Choice strings on the bow itself. But I had had so much peep rotation and the strings ended up stretching and they were just problematic. So, long story short, I have a new setup now. And my new setup is an RX-1 Ultra from Hoyt. I have the RX-1, I still have the RX-1, simply because the longer axle to axle, this one is 35 inches axle to axle. That string angle is a lot more comfortable for me. I do seem to prefer that. And as far as the strings go, I'm shooting Gas Ghost XV strings. The rest is a Hamskea Hybrid Hunter Pro micro tune. The sight itself is a Excel Achieve XP with an Ultra View 2 sight housing on it. Just a 6-inch fuse stabilizer with just 1 ounce of weight on it. I don't like a whole lot of weight on my stabilizers. Peep itself is a Hamskea Insight peep. And then the holy grail of this setup is Easton X10 Pro Tours. These are some very, very expensive arrows, but man, they have been very, very fun to work with so far, and I have definitely been enjoying them. Right now I'm just shooting indoor at 20 yards. It is so hot and windy that it just feels like a dog is breathing on you outside. So I just, like, dude, I'm sweating inside already. So I don't think I'll be doing field today. It's a little too hot for that. But on my last video, I got some people talking about punching the trigger and whatnot, and yeah, I do punch the trigger when I'm shooting an index release. I do command shooting, I guess as it's called. I do know when the shot's gonna break, and that's just how I've learned shooting an index release. But I do shoot, I do shoot back tension. This is the B3 Versa, so I mean, I do know how to execute a surprise shot, but like I said, with index release, I do not like surprise shots with these. So, as far as the X10s go, I have another dozen of them that I'm gonna go get fletched here soon. But for now, these have a little bit of an offset on them. There's no helical on them. I'm shooting AAE PM 2.0s on here. I like it. I mean, these arrows, they're really good for what they are. I mean, with how expensive they are, obviously you would expect them to be the best of the best. And I've seen fantastic results with them, but obviously the arrows, they're not gonna make you any better, but they're definitely fun to shoot, I guess I should say. I'd recommend them. So I'm out here at, this is a private range that I'm shooting at. And luckily, it's about the same drive that I was driving down to Golden Pond. It's about a half-hour drive, so it's not super out of the way. As far as, I don't know if I actually had mentioned, I'm shooting about 75 pounds-ish on this setup. And it does not feel like 75, I can definitely say that. I'm gonna get another arrow out of the way though. So, other than that, man, I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video or really set up my phone and just talked to myself, but I like doing this. I took a decent amount of time off of archery for about a year, and it's not been until, you know, I don't know, about 4 months ago, I actually like got back into it and started shooting again. So I'm still kind of relearning everything and experimenting with new equipment and whatnot. And for all the research I did, for all the stuff that I have now, I mean, I definitely feel very confident in this setup. So, I'm gonna reshoot that one. That one was a little to the left. There we go. But other than that, man, just still hanging out at the range, shooting, listening to music, just getting reps in. Obviously, the coronavirus has kind of thrown a huge wrench into tournaments, practicing, pretty much anything. So now that things are kind of slowly starting to open back up, inevitably, I'm sure that everything will end up closing again. But for now that everything is actually, you know, opening back up, I can get out to the range and enjoy this stuff again. But I got 2 more arrows to go, so I'll get this one, then I got 1 more in me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I know this isn't super interesting or fun or anything, but I like just going to the range, sitting on my phone and talking to it. So if you're even slightly bit entertained, thanks for watching. And yeah, last arrow. Y'all have a good one.